postmodernistic irony, I do understand that no longer protects us, no matter how many memes we make, because the simulacrum has very direct consequences, if I can state the obvious. So, why I actually started recording is that in a somewhat desperate attempt to soothe my anxiety, I decided that understanding the mechanism might just take the edge off. And to start somewhere, this is my modest AI for dummies as I understood it. And I tried also to find a small silver lining, at least one argument for AI, if only to prove I can, because I'm looking for a way to interact with the ghost in the code without submitting to it. Because guess what? We ain't going back, babe. So the basic, as I understand it, is that on our input, it's training to turn against its failed thoughts. As so to be developing real reasoning. We can debate 3 lifetimes if that even exists or how faulty it is, since they're basing the model on human rationality, and how that doesn't really exist. We're just reactive to our emotions all the time. But the idea is that it learns by trial and error, and then it develops a preference. It does not mean some failed approaches won't be used for other times if it thinks it might help, but it just won't go by that most of the time. So in a way, it kind of like develops a personality, and it's kind of growing like, well, an organism. And on the other hand, it does overproduce what seems to work from the material it's been trained on. So that's why sometimes we can very easily spot the AI generated text, basically on every influencer and their mom's Insta captions, because sentences structured around it's not X, it's Y, or defining something as an X with an I and Z, and then Y and Z are already implicit in X, it's something it overproduces. And I stole this part from Ina Le because she has a really good video essay on this, and she also links an article that breaks down this mechanism and it explains it really well. But also, since the machine is not hand-programmed, it figures out its own rules. It learns on top of language and by observing humans do what they do.